2008. The global financial crisis is crushing markets. Banks are collapsing. Car companies are shutting down factories. In a small office in California, Tesla is running out of time. The company has no mass-market car, no stable production line, no safety net. Elon Musk has already invested almost everything he earned from PayPal. If Tesla fails, he loses not just money, but his reputation. The media calls Tesla an unrealistic experiment. Executives from major automakers openly laugh at the idea of electric cars. Some employees quietly prepare for layoffs. Others expect bankruptcy within weeks. How did a company that was this close to collapse end up changing the entire global auto industry? Tesla was never meant to be just another car company. From the very beginning, Musk's goal was bigger: to force the world to abandon gasoline, even if the world didn't want to. At the time, electric cars had a terrible reputation. They were slow, they looked cheap, their range was short, and nobody believed they could ever compete with gasoline vehicles. Traditional automakers had decades of experience, massive factories, and global supply chains. Tesla had none of that. What Tesla did have was a different way of thinking. Instead of asking, "Why hasn't this been done before?" Musk asked, "What laws of physics actually stop us?" The Roadster. Proving a point, Tesla's first car, the Roadster, was never meant for mass adoption. It was expensive, limited, and risky. But it had one purpose: to destroy the myth that electric cars were boring. When the Roadster accelerated faster than sports cars, people paid attention. For the first time, electric cars felt exciting. Still, critics said it didn't matter. "Nice toy," they said, "but this will never scale." Model S, the real gamble. Model S was where everything was on the line. A luxury electric sedan from a company with no history. Built during an economic crisis, powered by batteries no one trusted. Production became a nightmare. Parts didn't arrive. Software failed. Assembly lines stopped. Tesla was burning cash every single day. At one point, the company was losing millions of dollars per week. Employees worked 12 to 16-hour shifts. Some slept inside the factory. Musk divided his time between Tesla and SpaceX, both companies near failure at the same moment. There were nights when success felt impossible. Tesla made a decision that went against the entire auto industry. Instead of outsourcing, Tesla went vertical. They decided to design their own batteries, write their own software, build their own factories, control their own supply chain, create their own charging network. Traditional automakers relied on hundreds of suppliers. Tesla wanted total control. This decision was incredibly expensive and incredibly dangerous. But it gave Tesla something no competitor had: speed. While legacy companies planned new models in 5 to 7 years, Tesla updated cars with software overnight. Cars became computers on wheels. A Tesla wasn't just collecting customers, it was collecting data. Every Tesla on the road became a moving sensor. Every mile driven improved the system. Autopilot wasn't perfect. It faced criticism, investigations, and public fear. But it improved faster than any traditional system. Tesla didn't wait for perfection. It improved continuously. Then came Model 3, the mass-market car. Production hell followed. Robots failed. Humans replaced machines. Factories ran 24/7. Musk later called it the most painful period of his career. But slowly, production stabilized. Deliveries increased. Costs dropped. Demand exploded. Tesla was no longer a niche company. It was becoming unavoidable. Tesla doesn't just survive the crisis. It emerges transformed. Year after year, production increases. Costs go down. Technology improves faster than anyone predicted. Tesla becomes the most valuable car company in the world, worth more than many legacy automakers combined, some of which have been around for over 100 years. But the real victory isn't measured in stock price. The real victory is change. Before Tesla, electric vehicles were treated as a side project. After Tesla, they become the future. Every major car manufacturer announces electric lineups. Governments introduce incentives and bans on gasoline engines. Charging stations spread across cities, highways, and countries. The industry doesn't just adapt, it is forced to adapt. Tesla proves that software matters more than tradition, that speed matters more than history, that innovation beats scale if scale refuses to evolve. Cars are no longer just machines. They become platforms. They receive updates overnight. They improve while parked in a garage. Tesla also changes how people think about energy. Solar power, battery storage, electric grids, everything becomes part of one ecosystem. And through all of this, Tesla remains controversial. Critics question its valuation. They question its leadership. They question its risks. But none of them can ignore its impact. Tesla didn't win because it followed the rules. It won because it rewrote them. It didn't wait for permission. It didn't wait for consensus. It moved first and forced the world to catch up. Tesla is not just a car company. It is proof that one idea, pushed to the extreme, can reshape an entire global industry. And once that happens, there is no turning back.